Okay, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here at the Network Breakfast. This is Tom Basie in Northeast Ohio. Today we're going to talk about whole house generators and 5 of the best that you can choose from. Naturally, there's a million of them out there. You just Google it or DuckDuckGo it. But before we get started, we're going to say good morning to you all, and then I'll jump in with my PowerPoint. And we'll see all about the whole house generators. Maybe you should look into that. And this is from September. So this is current stuff, September 2023. Okay, so we're going to say good morning first to Ray Antonelli, because he may only stick around for a little while, but we're glad he's here now. Good morning.
Good morning,
Ray.
everyone. Good morning. Ray Antonelli here. 2023 is my 25th year as a licensed loan officer. And as a result, I have this gray hair that you see. In any case, I have analyzed thousands of credit reports in my career, and I've developed a certain expertise to take a look at a credit report and tell you exactly what's going on in 10 minutes or less. So if you have a life-changing event like buying a car, buying a home, or you just want to find out what your credit is about, don't hesitate to give me a call at 216-337-7520, and I can give you a big assist in finding out what's going on with your credit. And it's complimentary, so don't hesitate to get in touch with me at your convenience. Tom, take it away.
Great. Thank you, Ray. Thanks for the info and the contact. And he's available till 9 p.m.
Absolutely.
Eastern Standard Time or Daylight Savings Time. Because yesterday was the unofficial end of summer?
I think so.
Wow. That flew by, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, next we're going to say good morning to Mike Bentley. We're happy he's here and providing us information about insurance and a couple other things. So we're going to say good morning to Mike Bentley.
Good morning, all, and I am a good resource for your insurance questions, right, Tom?
Absolutely.
And I can help you more specifically with insurance questions regarding health insurance or benefits. If you are transitioning and looking to retire and you have questions about COBRA coverage, you have questions, do I qualify for Medicare? What about getting some short-term coverage? Or you are graduating to Medicare, I can assist you with the many choices available. Again, Mike Bentley from the Brooks and Stafford Company. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. And truthfully, nobody better at what he does. Mike Bentley. Okay, speaking of nobody better, next up is Jeff Hexter, and he has most all of the answers you would ever need. All you got to do is ask him. Of course, we say ask Mike, but in this case, we're going to say ask Jeff as well. He's very well versed in almost everything, and he'll tell you such right now. Good morning, Jeff.
Thank you, Tom. That's quite the intro.
No pressure, sure.
I appreciate that. I am Jeff Hexter with Always Keep Computing. I help professionals working from home with their technology troubles. And that's mostly what I focus on, Tom, not everything. You ask Mike for the insurance stuff. You can ask me about the weird Wi-Fi or the printers aren't printing and the emails aren't sending. So it's totally different kinds of problems. But I'm happy to refer them to people who can help them with the other issues they might have. Jeff Hexter, Always Keep Computing. We pull out our hair so you don't have to.
Excellent. Thank you, Jeff. And don't let him fool you. He knows a lot about a lot of things. Yes, he does. And speaking of that, we have a person here that is an expert in vinyl windows and door and glass block. That would be Chris Walters of See-Through Windows, LLC. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Walters with See-Through Windows. I provide vinyl replacement windows, new construction windows, and patio doors. I cover a territory from Port Clinton to the Pennsylvania border, Cleveland to Canton. Within 24 to 36 hours, you call me, want a quote, I'll go out and take a look at it, and I personally take a look at every job. And then within that time frame, you will have a quote. Right now, we are looking for install, and we do our own installs. So we're looking at late October right now, if you ordered today. And also I want to say, that's correct with Mike Bentley. He keeps me out of building hell sometimes, because I go through a ton of stuff, and he's got a lady by the name of Gail who is absolutely fabulous. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Chris. You see, these people are probably the best at what they do. Ray Antonelli with the credit, and he also has sent out cards. He hasn't talked about that in a while, but we can ask him about that at some future date. And Mike Bentley and Jeff Hexter, these are the best of the best. And Chris, as far as windows go, the best of the best. Absolutely. My name is Tom Basie. I'm an IT professional here in Northeast Ohio. And if something's going on, I probably can help you with it or let you be better at it than you've been before. And you could contact me right through the network breakfast, if you so choose. And I would appreciate that a lot. Okay, we're going to get started on our generators, whole house generators. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see if I have it ready. I do. I have it ready. And it looks like this. Boom. Let's look at the best whole house generators of September 2023. And of course, we just started our September. And you'll see in that picture with all that bad weather going to happen, that's a Generac. But there are others that you could check on. And we're going to learn which ones are which. And I'm going to see if we can get to this first one here. Okay. So I got to bring that down. Good. Okay. So let's start with this. What is a whole house generator? A whole house generator is the most powerful type of home generator available. It's wired to your electric panel and turns on automatically when you lose power. So your entire home stays online if you have the right size. In contrast to a standby or portable generator, a whole house generator will power many more appliances for as long as you can provide it with fuel. How does a whole house generator work? A whole house generator, also known as standby generator, is a device that provides backup electrical power to an entire house in the event of a power outage. It operates automatically and is designed to restore power quickly and seamlessly, allowing you to maintain essential functions and appliances in your home even when the grid power is down. The whole house generator is connected to a power grid, which allows it to run automatically. The generator relies on a transfer switch to detect power interruptions. Once a power outage is identified, the generator's engine is automatically activated and fueled by natural gas, propane, or diesel stored on site. This engine drives an alternator to produce electricity, which is then converted to the appropriate voltage and frequency for your household use. How much does a whole house generator cost? You should expect to pay between $1,500 and $7,500 for a whole house generator, including installation. The average cost sits around $4,500. The exact price will come down to what features you're looking for and the cost of installation labor in your area. How to determine which whole house generator is best for you. Consider 4 primary elements when choosing a whole house generator: power requirements, cooling systems, fuel types, and noise levels. Your power requirements. To determine how much power you'll need for your generator, you can either use an online wattage calculator, the wattage information on your appliances, or your electric bill. We recommend multiplying the total wattage of your appliances by 1.5 to give yourself a safe margin of error. A small to medium-sized house in the U.S. typically uses a minimum of 5,000 to 7,000 watts. So you should expect most generators to have a minimum of 8,500 to 10,000 watt outputs. Cooling mechanisms. When you've determined what power level you need from your whole house generator, you should consider whether you want an air-cooled or liquid-cooled system. An air-cooled generator either passively uses the surrounding air to cool the engine or relies on a fan to maintain temperature. Liquid-cooled generators pump coolant through the engine block. This coolant absorbs heat from the engine, then is cycled through to the radiator, where it cools off, then moves back to the engine to maintain an appropriate temperature. Air-cooled generators are usually less efficient, and they tend to have shorter shelf lives when used in whole house contexts. They often overheat and then automatically shut down. Liquid-cooled generators tend to work best, particularly if you live in an area that often reaches temperatures of over 100 degrees, because they are less likely to overheat. Fuel types. Whole house generators either use liquid propane from a tank or natural gas from a utility line or custom tank. Propane is cheaper and less contaminating, but using natural gas means you won't have to refill a tank, although this isn't an option if you're looking to go off the grid. Be sure to purchase the right type of generator for the fuel you'll be looking to use, or check to see if it can easily be converted from one fuel source to another. Most can be. Budget. Choosing the right whole house generator based on your budget involves careful consideration of your power needs and available options. While these generators offer excellent backup power solutions, your choice should align with your financial constraints. Understanding your budget is the first step. Whole house generators come in various sizes and capacities, each with a corresponding price range. Smaller generators that power essential circuits will typically be more budget-friendly than larger units that supply power to the entire house. It's essential to balance your budget and your power requirements. Assess your essential appliances and systems that need backup power during outages. This evaluation will help you determine the generator's capacity that suits your needs without overspending. Reasons to get a whole house generator. Great backup power option. A whole house generator can provide backup power for your entire home, including for essential appliances like your air conditioner, sump pump, and refrigerator. Properly estimated and installed, you should be able to run everything at full capacity, whether you're going off the grid permanently or you're forced off temporarily due to an emergency. Trying to determine the size generator you'll need. If, for example, you wanted to power a window air conditioning unit, your immersion water heater, and a microwave, you'd need a generator with 10,000 watt output to be safe. Now we're going to move on to the best whole house generators of 2023. First one is Generac Guardian Wi-Fi enabled standby generator. The pricing is great, the warranty is very good, and the noise level is great. And why we picked it. As the leading home generator brand, Generac's Guardian series generators once again set them apart from competition. This Wi-Fi enabled Guardian generator allows you to monitor its status via phone or computer from anywhere in the world using the company's mobile link technology, all while providing 10,000 watts via liquid propane or 9,000 watts via natural gas. The generator is air-cooled, shuts down automatically in high temperatures, and features an automatic transfer switch to take over powering your home the minute you lose grid-based power. Quickly and easily set up by professional installers, the Generac Guardian easily attaches to your existing LP or NG pipes and comes with a 5-year limited warranty and 24/7, 365 customer phone support. The next one is pros and cons. Pros and cons of this: great price compared to similar units, very quiet at only 63 decibels. It has an automatic transfer switch with 16 circuits, an automatic high temperature shutdown. And the cons: louder than similar units and more expensive than some similar units. And the pricing for this unit, the Generac Guardian Wi-Fi enabled standby generator runs about $3,879. And that includes, if my understanding is correct, that includes installation. So it's not too bad, but it depends on how much voltage you're going to need. As a natural gas, it's 9,000 watts. So for some houses, you'll need to pick and choose which circuits you're going to power. So that would be the Generac Guardian Wi-Fi enabled standby generator with 10,000 watts at propane and 9,000 watts at natural gas. Okay. Number 2, with a 4.4 rating out of 5, Briggs & Stratton 12,000 watt automatic air-cooled standby generator. The Briggs & Stratton 12,000 watt generator packs quite the punch for a narrow footprint unit and ships at a solid price. Though one of the smallest generators on our best of list, this product delivers a solid 12,000 watts and comes in at one of the best ranked generators by customer reviews. With an automatic voltage regulator, efficient alternator, and smartphone app control over Wi-Fi, you never have to worry about damaging sensitive electronics with surges or underpowering your high voltage appliances. The generator can also be run on a low speed mode to reduce noise, save fuel, and tighten your control. You'll see the pricing is great, the warranty is very good, and the noise level is good. And the pros and cons would be: the pros would be smartphone control and monitoring, narrow footprint makes for easy placement, and durable American-made engine. You probably recognize the Briggs & Stratton name, maybe your lawnmower in the old days. They made a lot of mower engines and engines that powered chainsaws and things like that. So the cons would be louder than similar units and okay price compared to similar units. Pros and cons and the pricing information. This will be interesting to see that what a 12,000 watter can do. The Briggs & Stratton 12,000 watt automatic air-cooled standby generator runs about $42.99. Now you remember the other one was about $3,800 or $3,900. So for just a bit more, you're going to get another 2,000 or 3,000 watts, which may come in handy. So that would take care of the Briggs & Stratton 12,000 watt automatic air-cooled standby generator. We'll move on to a Champion 14,000 kilowatt home standby generator with a 200 amp whole house switch. Each of our houses probably has a 100 amp service, but this one can handle 200 amps, and I'm sure that the price will reflect this, and it's also 4.4 out of 5. While the Champion 14 kilowatt Axis generator is one of the most expensive whole house generators on our list, it includes excellent features to help it stand apart from its competition. Offering a best-in-class 14,000 watts, the Champion Axis goes unmatched on the list for the amount of power it outputs to your home. This generator is also the quietest of our top 5, with noise measured at only 62 decibels. The Champion Axis is designed to start automatically when your home's power is lost, evenly manage the electric load, and operate at sub-zero temperatures or in extreme heat. While this generator does not have a remote monitoring system, it does come with a 10-year limited warranty, offering more than double every other brand on this list. And you'll see the pros and cons would be: the quietest on our list at 62 decibels. Best warranty with 10-year limited and free lifetime technical support. Perform self-regular diagnostic tests. And the cons would be some customers reported issues with technical support and does not include remote monitoring system. So it doesn't have that Wi-Fi capability, which the other units before this had. But it does provide a very good amount of power to generate for your home, 14,000. All right, and we're going to move on to the next one. Would be, oh, we still got to see the Champion 14,000 kilowatt home standby generator with a 200 amp service. Runs about $47.99, $4,799. That's including installation. And you could see at the top there, $4,499 on Amazon, but of course that doesn't include installation. So I'm guessing the installation would be around $300, it would seem to me. Okay, now we can move on to the next one on our list here, in case this is getting you interested, and maybe you might spring for one of these. Generac Power Pack 7,500 watts. So this is a moderately priced and moderate wattage standby generator. If you have a small home or need fewer watts of power, the Generac Power Pack 7,500 watt standby generator is a great option. The Power Pack includes most of the same features as Generac's larger models while requiring the smallest footprint of those we've ranked. You get what you pay for, though. This Power Pack only includes a 3-year limited warranty and is one of the loudest options, measured at 69 decibels. The Power Pack includes a lightweight indoor rated automatic transfer switch and can power up to 8 circuits of your home. And the pros and cons would be: most affordable generator we reviewed, small footprint for easy install, 3 of 4 sides removable for efficient maintenance. And unfortunately, we have cons: very loud at 69 decibels, only a 3-year limited warranty, and powers only 8 circuits. So if you have a relatively small house, maybe you only have 8 circuits, or if you have 10, you'll have to pick which 2 will not be powered in a emergency situation. Now we're going to move on to our pricing information, and you'll see that the Generac Power Pack 7,500 watt standby generator runs about $2,049 on average, and you could get it on Amazon for $1,999. I'm not sure if that includes shipping, and of course on Amazon it's not going to include installation. Okay, we move on. The Generac Guardian 3-phase. If you're not familiar with 3-phase, they use that for high horsepower electric motors. They use 3-phase, and we have 2-phase in our houses. 3-phase is like giant machines can be run with this. And you'll see also that it's 20 kilowatt hours of automatic standby generator, and it's Wi-Fi enabled. This is a big generator, especially with the 3-phase. So if you have commercial machinery, you'll have 3-phase capability. The Generac Guardian 3-phase 20 kilowatt generator is one of the largest, most powerful air-cooled 3-phase generators on the market. If your home or small business needs dependable 3-phase power backup, look no further than this Generac Guardian. This generator has all the features you've come to love of a Generac: easy installation, Wi-Fi control and monitoring, and durable all-weather construction that's built to last. With a noise level of 67 decibels, this unit's noise is impressively low for the level of output, power output. The only thing missing from this package is an automatic transfer switch, which is sold separately. The automatic transfer switch is what is used. It tells the generator that your power has gone off, and it will switch this on. So you're going to need that. Even though it says it's sold separately, you're going to need to include that in the cost of the unit, automatic transfer switch. And the pros and the cons would be: the noise level is only 67 decibels, and it has a 5-year limited warranty, and the con does not include automatic transfer switch, and you're going to need that. Otherwise, you'll have to turn this unit on manually, which you really don't want to do. It senses that the power is no longer provided, and it will kick on automatically with the automatic transfer switch. And the other con would be this is the highest price of our top 5 units. And we'll see that the pricing information: Generac Guardian 3-phase 20 kilowatt automatic standby generator, Wi-Fi enabled, runs about $5,599 on average, And that's without the automatic power indicator, that you're going to need that. And that includes, it does not include, we're not able to get that on Amazon. And it does say at Home Depot, but you probably have to order it. I'm sure they don't have it in stock. You'll order this and you'll pay tax from Home Depot plus installation. So you're starting at $55.99, but this is a big generator and it provides 3-phase. You probably don't need this. Even with a large house, you don't need 3-phase, but you could use it, just you wouldn't take advantage of the 3-phase. So there we have those 5 units. And here's the summary of the 5 best whole house generators. And let's see what it looks like when we compare them to each other. The Generac Guardian Wi-Fi enabled standby generator, it's 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5. Pricing is great, it's very good warranty. Noise level is great, and the pricing is $38.79. You could buy it at Lowe's. The next one up, and if you remember, that one is 10,000 watt and 9,000 if you're using natural gas. The next one up is Briggs & Stratton 12,000 watt automatic air-cooled standby generator. It's very good. It's 4.4 out of 5. And the pricing is great. The warranty is very good. And the noise level is good. And the pricing is $42.99. And that's available at Home Depot for that price. Those are the first 2. And here's 2 more. The Champion 14 kilowatt Axis home standby generator with 200 amp service for a whole house switch. And that's 4.4 out of 5. Still very, very good. Pricing is good. Warranty is great. Noise level is great. And the pricing is $47.99. I buy it on Amazon, and because there's no, that wouldn't be installation. You'd still need to pay for installation and any ancillary wiring and tubing and conduit, things like that. Okay, and also if you're running a natural gas line, you'd need to pay for that too. Okay, and the next one is a Generac Power Pack. This is our economy model. 7,500 watt standby generator. It could keep a few things going. I think they listed your air conditioner and your microwave and your refrigerator. You could keep those 3 things going. And at 4.3 out of 5, not bad. Pricing is excellent. Warranty good. Noise level good. And we're talking $2,049 available on Amazon. And you'll pay to install it in a very small footprint. And going to keep those, keep your microwave, your refrigerator, and your air conditioner going, which for me, we had 4 days without power. This would have been plenty. And we have the last one, the big guy, is 4.3 out of 5. And the Generac Guardian 3-phase 20 kilowatt hour automatic standby generator, Wi-Fi enabled. Pricing is good. Warranty is very good. Got 10 years. Noise level is very good. I think it was 67. And the pricing is $55.99, and that's available at Home Depot. You can order from them, and they'll probably also arrange for installation for you. Okay, and that takes care of those. And then we say, and that's it. And we say, this is a special thanks to Forbes Home and Forbes.com, Chauncey Crail and Corinne Tynan. Thank you very much. Kind attention. And now we could spend a minute or 2 talking about it. Has anybody considered before this getting a whole house generator? Do you think that would be a thing to do?
I would like to offer some commentary.
Please.
Or Mike, would you like to say something?
I was just going to talk about homeowner insurance and coverage for freezers and perishables in your refrigerator, but I'll let you go first.
Please talk about it. I'd be interested to hear that.
This is another great time for you to pull out your homeowner policy to see what kind of coverage you have for perishables. Most of your better homeowner policies will provide a limit maybe $500, $700 of benefit if you have a power outage and everything in your freezer is spoiled or your refrigerator is spoiled. However, there are conditions in which it would be covered. So if you have like a tornado in the whole community, or a transformer that blows, something like that, it's usually covered. Power surges, that sort of thing. But if it's someone that's snipped a wire, someone repairing your home and they've cut a wire, or you've accidentally kicked the plug out from the socket of your freezer, that's not going to cover. But usually a homeowner policy will cover $500 to $700. That's usually the range of perishables due to non-controllable power loss in your home. But again, every policy is a little bit different, and you'll want to read through it to see what kind of coverage you have. But again, my suggestion, if you're someone that has a freezer or two, and you bulk up with your meat and you're using a freezer, it would be certainly worth your while to invest in a generator. When you add a generator, that is also something that you want to make sure that you add on coverage to your homeowner insurance. So that's an added feature that can even cover. Let's say it's struck by lightning. Let's say, even though that Generac has like a 5-year warranty, you can get coverage under your homeowner policy that will cover equipment breakdown. And remember, Tom, a year or so ago, we talked about equipment breakdown coverage. And this would be something that would be covered or could be covered with equipment breakdown coverage under your homeowner policy. There we go.
Wonderful. The thing I was going to comment on was that virtually all of the generators I've looked at, and I've looked at quite a few, like at the Home and Garden Show, require a service contract. And this is where someone would come out every 6 months or every year, and they would test the unit to make sure that it can perform when the time comes. They'd service it, if it's a water cooled device, for example, they would check the liquid inside the just like you do during the wintertime to make sure that your coolant won't freeze in your car. You have that checked, and they do the same thing. So that's one thing. I want to do more research to find out what would be the best capacity for my needs, for example, before you jump in with both feet. So, Tom, if you would make a note to send me a copy of this presentation like you sometimes do, I would appreciate it.
Of course. Apparently, as I went through this, you really can pick and choose the circuits that can be supported, so that if you think you only want to go a couple of thousand plus installation, that 7,500 watt can keep your freezer and allow you to use your microwave and your air conditioner, which your air conditioner pulls quite a bit of power. And that 7,500 watt would keep those three things going. And you could have those wired up to automatically be powered when your switch, when your power is interrupted through emergency. And naturally, on the other end, the $5,000 or $6,000 choice would give you 14,000, and the big one, the 20 kilowatt, is overkill for most houses. And it's also 3-phase, which most houses don't have, unless they're like the size of a hotel, like where Jeff lives.
Yeah. Or let's say you have a power outage. How are you going to recharge your electric vehicle, your EV?
I wonder if that's covered under your homeowners. If you have to list your electric vehicle. What happens if you have 2 electric vehicles?
Well, there's also a situation where if you have a level 1 charger, you basically plug that into a standard outlet, and it takes, basically overnight to charge most electric vehicles, and it doesn't present a whole lot of a drain. On the other hand, if you have a level 2 or level 3 charger, those suckers draw a lot of current. They're usually 220 and up, and that would have a material impact on whether the whole house generator can keep up.
Yeah. Wow. Sure. Well, if you had an electric car, you'd probably need one of the larger whole house generators if you're going to use that at home.
It just depends on what your normal driving pattern is. So, for example, if you use your electric car to go back and forth to work every day, and that's basically all you use it for, you can literally get one of the cheap chargers, the standard 110 volt chargers, and plug it in your garage overnight, and no harm, no foul. Okay. You might have another car to take on a trip, or another car for emergencies or something like that. So that wouldn't put a very big strain on the electrical system in the house or a whole house generator. Yeah. On the other hand, if it's your only car and you need to maintain that 100% all the time, then a level 2 or a level 3 charger in your home is the best way to go, because that will charge it up in a matter of an hour or so. And I keep telling my son, who's looking at an electric car, as I am down the road, we're barely walking at this point. We're still crawling as far as electric vehicle technology is going to be. Yeah. So, by 2035, for example, more than 50% of the vehicles sold will be electric as opposed to gas. And we're not going to even recognize what an electric car looks like or how it performs in 2035 compared to today. Okay, because there's going to be tons of advances between now and 2035. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's probably true. They'll probably have a way of disposing of the batteries, because by 2035, the cars that have been on the road since whenever will have replaced their batteries at a cost that's probably equal to what they paid for the car.
Here's another point. Typically, when an electric vehicle's battery is replaced, it's about 80% of charge, 80% of what it was when it was new in terms of the amount of charge it delivers. Those batteries still have a lot of life left. They don't really have to be recycled conventionally in terms of taking them apart and turning them into raw materials. They can be repurposed to use as a home generator backup, for example. Okay, and here's my point. Let's say we have a Ford F-150 Lightning. Okay, that's a big truck and it has an incredibly big battery in it. Okay. There's been a lot of things written about the fact that the F-150 Lightning can power a whole house for a week almost. Okay, if the power goes out, it could take the place of a generator almost. Also, those trucks sell for between 60 and 100,000 typically, and Tesla Powerwalls sell for 10 to 12,000, I believe, a piece. So basically, if you had enough power in Tesla Powerwalls to power a house for a week, you'd probably have to buy 6 or 8 of those Tesla Powerwalls. So basically, you're getting the Tesla Powerwalls for free when you buy an F-150 Lightning, because not only can you drive it around, but you can also power your house for almost a week.
Wow.
So you don't need a generator if you have an F-150 Lightning.
In essence, that's right. Now, Ford was first to market with that, of course. Now GM and a bunch of other people are going to do the same thing.
Good topic, Tom. I got to run.
Yeah, you and me
Everyone have
both.
a great week.
Okay. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
I do too. So have a great day and we'll talk soon.
Okay. Thank you, Ray. Okay.
Recording.
So we'll wrap it up for today. Thanks so much for watching to the end. Everybody's bailing out, which is okay. We went a little bit over today. So thanks so much for joining us here at the Network Breakfast. My name is Tom Basie, and we'll see you next Tuesday morning. We start about 7:30, 7:45. So if you feel like stopping by, please do. Subscribe, hit the bell, and like. Okay? All right. Thanks so much, and have a great week, each and every one of you. Thank you. Bye.